Good morning everyone, and welcome to my first vlog. My name's Chris Maiden. I live in Western Australia in a little city called Mandurah, and today I've just literally left Mandurah Country Club, where I've just signed up for my first golf membership in Australia. Now I just want to put a massive shout out to Rick Shiels and Peter Finch. No hands when driving, great idea. Look guys, thanks very much for putting all the videos on YouTube, and look, just all the information, all the technology, all the reviews, all your techniques, just everything on there just helps you become a better player. Just to give you a bit of a rundown, I've played soccer, or football as it's known in the UK, since I was a very young boy. We emigrated to Australia in 2007 with our daughter, me and my wife. And since then we've had another 2 boys, so I've got 3 kids now. And I've continued playing soccer well in Australia for the last sort of 7-8 years. However, over the last 3 or 4 years I've got to the point where I've torn my left hamstring, I've torn my right calf, my left calf. I've been through a lot of pain, and being self-employed, it's come to a point now where it's just too much of a risk for me to play a sport where I could run the risk of really injuring myself and putting myself out of work, and ultimately struggling along trying to pay bills and pay the mortgage and everything. So I turned to golf. So about 6-7 months ago I started watching Rick Shiels just before Christmas on YouTube, and up until now I've managed to watch, I'm pretty sure I've watched every single video that he's put on online, which is, some of you might imagine, might be quite sad, but I've learned a lot from it. I've seen a lot of things, I've had a laugh watching it, and look, it's just nice to see guys on there that are pros, that you see have the bad days, go through the bad times, watch them struggle through practice, through injuries, as Pete's going through at the moment with his hand. And look, it's just a real inspiration to the guys out there that want to try and get out there and better themselves on the course and try and make something of themselves. So at the moment, Rick and Pete are on the quest for the Open. Well, this is basically the beginning of my quest for single figures. About 3 months ago I played Mandurah Country Club, where I've just signed up, and I shot 105. It's a par 71 course, so wasn't a great score, but considering I hadn't hit a ball for over 2 years, I was quite happy with it. I finished 5th on the day out of 16 from my soccer team, or my soccer 5-a-sides that I play with. So I was quite happy with that. I played some nice shots, but I played some real horrible shots as well. My putting was pretty poor, to be honest. I was free putting nearly every time on the green, which is pretty average. So yeah, so 3 weeks after that my dad arrived, and in that 3-week period I'd been saving up a little bit of cash here and there from jobs, unbeknown to the wife, so keep it a secret guys. And I managed to buy a reasonable set of clubs, which I had custom fit for me at Drummond Golf in Mandurah, where Matt looked after me and did an awesome job, and I've learned quite a bit from Matt as well. And when my dad came over 3 weeks after that first round at Mandurah, we played Mandurah 2 days after he arrived, and with it being a par 71 course and I'd shot that 105, it was always in my head that I wasn't going to play that well. However, I had my new clubs, I've been watching Rick, I've been trying to better my technique, better my grip, and as a result I shot a 95, which still isn't a great score. It's 24 over, but I was very happy with it. I dropped 10 shots on my last round of golf around the course. I've been on the range quite a bit, sort of working on stuff. I took quite a few range balls over the time, practicing my chipping on the chipping greens, and then obviously my putting as well. And I mean, obviously since then I've changed all my clubs. I'm just waiting on one more club coming in, which gets released in Australia in mid-August, which I'm waiting for to come in, which will complete my set, which I'll let you guys know about later on. And yeah, so I played a 95 then, and then I played Secret Harbour, which is another course which is about 15-20 minutes drive from where I live. It's a public course, like it's very well looked after, and I shot a 91. So it's a par 71 course, so I shot 20 over. So I mean, to go from such a high score on Mandurah to, it's still a high score, but to a 20 plus after only 3 rounds of golf and working on my technique through the YouTube videos with Rick and Pete, and actually trying to learn to play the game better and smarter, I managed to pull out a reasonable score, so I was very happy with that. Since then I've basically been on the range quite a bit, just trying to tweak things and trying to learn a bit more. I mean, I still do have a tendency to slice the ball off my drive, and just to give you guys a bit of an insight, I couldn't actually hit a driver until I started watching Rick and Pete. I couldn't hit one at all. My previous set of clubs, which are 15-year-old Jack Nicklaus signatures, the longest hitting club I have in the bag, which I've still got the clubs, is a 3 hybrid. So that's literally the furthest club I could hit, but it was a very forgiving club. I could hit it reasonably long. I mean, I'd hit it probably 240 yards, so it's a reasonable sort of hit, considering it's only a hybrid. And like I say, I mean, the 240 yards was a sort of once in a blue moon sort of thing, and generally off the tee. But I've managed to upgrade my clubs, I'm playing better golf, and I'm starting to really enjoy it, so that's why I've signed up at Mandurah, in the hope that I can get down to single figures, which is my ultimate goal. So I hope you guys can come along on the journey with me. I hope you'll enjoy the highs and lows, which I will certainly encounter, and look, I'll try and make as many videos as I can as I go along. I'll try and maybe do some videos of me actually on the range, and maybe some on the course. I mean, at the moment I'm basically filming on my phone, so as you can imagine, it's not the best of stuff at the moment, but as I go along, hopefully I can upgrade a little bit and offer you guys a bit of a different experience, coming from someone that literally didn't play much golf to trying to play golf as much as he can when he's not at work, that is. So look, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you've got any comments or you want to pop something on you, just let me know, and hopefully you can come along for the journey, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to. So thanks very much. I'm going to sign off now, and thanks for watching. See you later.